How many of you remember Mr. D's origin story? This riveting tale was posted on his DeviantArt account, but deleted, and saved by no one. However, it turns out that it is not completely lost. I was just sorting through my crypt, or whatever, and I found a recording of me reading this story that I scrapped for some reason or another. Now I am bringing it back for all to enjoy. I put effort into enunciating each of his misspelled words, and I will attempt to reproduce them in this video. So, here's the recording. Enjoy.
Ahem. The beginning of Dimorious. Humming. I lived on a very large island called Nekasra. We were cut off from much of the outside world. Our religion was discord, our life was war, and our rule was chaos. The past 10 years I have lost just about everything and everyone to this hellish land I call home, but there was no hope left for here, so I decided to try and leave. This would not be easy, cause no one ever had before. But I knew there was land out there, cause the magic box compute I found in a wrecked ship 2 years ago told me a lot. I started the plane up with the only family that was still alive, my brother. I hesitated as I started up. My brother looked at me. I could tell even though we were wearing our tribes masks, he was impatient with me. You're right, there's nothing left for me here. Let's go, I said. The plane lifted off the ground, and I stated to have flashbacks of my life. For a day I sat in silence, flying into the unknown, but there was no going back. I was to be a free man. Then it was night now. Damn it! I screamed. There was no more fuel. We were going down!
Ronnie! Well, maybe he means extra fuel!
Matei! Matei! I stated to kick the dashboard, yelling at it. I looked out the window and seen the ground getting closer and closer. Wait, ground? I made it, I said then. I woke in the morning with sand in my mouth and fire all around me. I was bleeding through my torn cloths. My brother was nowhere to be found. He either is dead or left me. I found myself walking through a forest, looking for signs of anyone. About 3 hours later, I was up in a tree looking into the distance. I seen smoke coming from houses. Then I stated to think of how I would fit in with society. As I walked, I stated to see images of my tormented past, and I heard a voice in my head say, "Do you really think you can hide? You may have left hell, but the demons will follow you." "Shut up!" I said, hitting my head. "Who's there?" I heard someone say. "Crap, I had to hide." "It was probably no one, hon. Let's walk back," said the other. "You're right, it's getting late, sweetie." I tried to get a better look at them, so I followed them as they walked to the place I seen earlier in the tree. I got closer and closer. I could not keep up with them that good, cause I was starting to get really hungry. I listened to their conversation. "Hey, stop stepping on my tail," the one said. "Tail?" I thought. "It's not my fault. I am just too tired to see straight," said the other. "Let's stop here for a minute." "Okay." "Now's my chance." I moved in slowly. I looked from a bush, but my eyes were blurry. But as I got closer, I could see they were holding each other. Then I seen what I just could not believe. They were not humming. I was in such shock I stood up, not caring that they would see me. They jumped at the sight of me. "Oh, hello, humming," the one said. "Are you okay?" the other said. "Maybe you should come back to town. You don't look so good." They walked me back to their town, and I seen even more. My eyes were wide with shock. What were these fury things? I must have stood out 'cause they were all looking at me. I heard one in the crowd say, "Look, mama, a hummin'. He's dressed funny, though." I looked down at my tribe's ripped clothing. Then we stopped walking, and everyone was in a circle looking at me. A older one said, "Where ya from, son? I have atrocious grammar," I said in my native townge. "Huh?" they all said. Then I realized they spoke English here. "I am sorry, my name's Dimorious. So where you from?" said another. "I am, come from,
Stop using ellipses!
oh, never mind that. Let's all welcome him as a guest, Mr. said a tall male. Our name is D, Mr. D, not wanting to give my real name just yet. I'm sorry, my name's Dimorious. My name is D, Mr. D not wanting to give my real name just yet. How does that happen? How does anyone write that? It's getting mightily late. Would you like to spend the night at a room in my hotel, Mr. D? Yeah, okay, thank you. Later that night. Where am I? I said to myself. Who? What are these things? My mind was receding, thinking about all of this. Could it be that I have finally gone completely insane? That ship has sailed already. I looked out my open window at them and stared at one passing by. She turned to me and said, "What's the matter? Ever seen a furry before?" Oh, now he spells it correctly. Furry? To be continued. Oh, wow.
And that is it. That is all I had recorded. The story was indeed continued, but that was deleted as well, and I have no record of it, so it is still lost. Which is a shame, since it was even more entertaining. It included a serious business furry military, and a furry-hating brotherhood that turned Dimorious into a furry because that makes a lot of sense. Perhaps someday it will turn up, but for now, Mr. D wrote another version of his origin story after deleting this one, which is still on his DeviantArt account. I will link to it in the description. Thank you for listening, and next time I visit, it will be for a special occasion.
Well, congratulations! You got yourself caught! Sir? Now what's the next step of your master plan?
Crushing this plane. With no mule or fuel. The day.